Good evening. Sorry, no music tonight. Hate to disappoint you, but because the anniversary of something is coming up, I think we should talk about injustice when it comes to law enforcement and when they are the perpetrators of some kind of crime. So, what we're going to talk about, something that happened back in my hometown, Lake County, California, my home area. This happened April 26, 2006, where a woman from Willows, Lynn Thornton, was killed on her sailboat, and her friend, Bismarck Dinius, was injured. And it all because they were run over by a powerboat being controlled by Sheriff's Deputy Russell Purdock. Mr. Purdock, there were several witnesses that day who saw him up at the resort, the Canocti Harbor Inn, drinking hard alcohol drinks all day. Then, that night, he got onto his powerboat with no lights on it, mind you, took off at full speed across Clear Lake, and ran over a small, slow-moving sailboat, killing Miss Lynn Thornton, 53, of Willows, and injuring Bismarck Dinius, 51, of Willows, California. So, at the time, there were plenty of witnesses, okay? At the scene, Mr. Purdock was arrested, but it was just for show. Once he was taken to the jail, the sheriff, Rodney Mitchell, ordered his deputies to delay the blood alcohol content test by 8 hours and to spend that entire 8 hours making Deputy Purdock eat bananas. Well, we know what that would do. That absorbs the alcohol. So when he takes the blood alcohol test, he's completely sober, you know? And so at that time, our district attorney, John E. Hopkins, refused to prosecute Mr. Purdock, but instead decided to try and prosecute for the death Mr. Dinius, Bismarck Dinius, Mr. Dinius, because tried to prosecute one of the injured parties. Mr. Dinius lost his job. He spent every penny he had of savings on lawyers, but was eventually acquitted by jury trial. That district attorney was not reelected. The current district attorney, Donald Anderson, he wants Mr. Purdock prosecuted still, but nobody will touch him. So, what we got here is a case of drunk driving, vehicular manslaughter, or in this case, boat manslaughter, something like that, I guess. And that's it. No justice. Mr. Purdock has not been prosecuted. He is still a deputy with the Lake County Sheriff's Department, and God knows he's probably still drinking as heavily as he did back then. But that's what happens. When you're a deputy and you do something, you always get away with it. No justice in this world. Anyway, I thought we should, since it's coming up, the anniversary in a few weeks, I thought we should all take a minute to remember Lynn Thornton of Willows and how she did not deserve to lose her life, and how Mr. Bismarck Dinius did not deserve to be injured and then witch hunted by their county prosecutor at the time. Anyway, that's it. That's a case of injustice from my home county. Remember that date, April 26, 2006. Remember that name, Deputy Russell Purdock, because if you're ever in Lake County, don't be near him. He just might be drunk and kill you. That's it for tonight.